I wanted to come to you this evening with a review on some products that I just purchased from tkoskin.com. And let me start with the main reason for purchasing is because I, like many other women, have stretch marks on my hips and somewhat on the fronts of my thighs that I've had for quite a few years now, and I've been trying different things such as bio oil and just some store-bought vitamin E and putting it on there, and nothing ever worked for me. So one day I was watching YouTube. It had to be, I think, a little over a year ago, and I came across Tanya TKO and started watching her videos. I saw one video in particular where she was wearing a gold bikini and saying that she used a mixture of shea butter and olive oil and doing exfoliation, and that helped her get rid of her stretch marks. And then I think I watched a video where she was offering shea butter, and I think by the pound, because so many people were having a hard time getting it. And she started selling or buying shea butter for other people, and then that turned into a business of her. Well, she started doing research on different types of oils to mix in her shea butter to make her formula better. She started mixing vitamin E in her shea butter to make that better, and then she eventually evolved into other products for the skin. Also, what I wanted to do was to buy something without making a huge investment in the beginning, without really knowing how this was going to work for me. So what I did was bought the mini me basket, and let me show you that looks like this, and it has about 6 of her products in it, a good selection of products, even some new ones such as the coconut complexion polish, which is excellent, but I'll get back to that in a second. It came packaged. I ordered it maybe week before last, the Tuesday before last, and I got it like the Monday after I ordered it, so that was like less than a week that it took for her to get my products to me. It came packaged in a box like this with her label on it, and let me put that a little bit closer so you can see. And it says TKOskin.com, the #1 natural stretch mark solution, and then there's other things that her products can help you with also. And let me focus on myself right now, if I can. I hope I'm sharp. This is a learning experience, I do know that. Anyway, I just want to go over some of the items that came in the basket. It came with, first, the African black soap, and this is cute. It is just a little chunk of African black soap that she put into a little tin that you can store it in. Because if you don't store, and that is so upside down, if you don't store African black soap and you keep it sitting somewhere where it's moisture, it will melt on you. So this was nice for her to put it in a little container. It came with Nature's Eraser, which is the upgrade. That's what I'm going to call it. It's the upgrade for the Body Butter Beautiful, which is a really good product for getting rid of the stretch marks. That one came from her mixing the shea butter and olive oil together. That evolved rather from that, because now it has much better oils in it. My background is making noise over there. It has much better oils in it. It has grade A shea butter in it, so it's supposedly really good. It came with a little 1 ounce shea souffle, which has vitamin E in it. It's not just plain shea butter, it's boosted with vitamin E also. I use that on my lips today because my lips get really chapped, and shea butter is excellent for that. It came with something that I think I am totally in love with now. If I can get you to see that, the coconut complexion polish, and that is for the face. And I'll explain that a little bit more in a second. And the last thing it came with was called Cinnamon, and that is a foot soak. And my nails are absolutely horrible. But that's a foot soak that came in there, supposed to pull the toxins out of the body with the sea salt and the mint that's in there. I haven't used that yet. That one is actually still sealed up. I haven't used it yet, but I do plan to use it this evening. So going back to the complexion, coconut complexion polish, what this is sugar, like cane sugar, and it is mixed with jojoba oil, vitamin E, and it says a clarifying cane complex. So what I have used this twice, you can see, let me show you that I have used this twice. And what I do is just basically wet my face somewhat and just put it directly on my face and just rub in circular motions all over my face. What I have noticed is that when I finish using it, my face is smooth, it's moisturized, and I don't see any of the flakes that I normally have. In the winter, my forehead gets very flaky, and sometimes right here gets very flaky. It left my face extremely glowy and much younger looking, and it's not so dull anymore. So I like that. I'm definitely going to buy the full size of that. Hopefully I can get it while she still has that glass jar, because that's cute. What I do with the Nature's Eraser, the black soap, and the loofah, I forgot to say she also includes a facial size loofah, but instead of using it for my face, what I do is take the black soap, put it on the loofah, and exfoliate the areas where I have stretch marks. Once I finish that, well, I do this in the shower, so once I get out of the shower, I dry off and then put the Nature's Eraser on those areas also. And on areas where you are prone to getting stretch marks also, I put it on there so I can avoid getting the stretch marks in the future. But what I have noticed is that I've only been using it for a week, but what I have noticed is that the product absorbs well, and this is the Nature's Eraser. It absorbs well. It doesn't leave my skin greasy. It leaves my skin very moist. So I'm just hoping that that combination of products, I can't see results, but I'm liking that moisture that I'm getting in those areas. So I'm hoping that that's making my skin more pliable and less prone to stretch marks, in addition to waiting to see what it's going to do with the stretch mark that I already have. So far I'm liking the basket. I'm sort of saving to get the, I think it's called the butterfly basket. That's going to be one of my treats. I think I'm going to save it for like one of my weight loss treats, because I'm trying to lose weight at the same time. I want to be cute by the time June rolls around here. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take my before picture while I have the stretch marks now. Every, I guess, couple of weeks or so, I'll take update pictures so I can see if the product is actually working for me. I can say so far to some extent it is working, because I do like the fact that it does moisturize my skin. I do like the fact that the coconut complexion polishes and makes my skin glow. So I can say to that extent that these things are working for me. I'm just hoping, with my fingers crossed, that in the process of that also, I can diminish the appearance of my stretch marks. I'm not going to be unrealistic and say that this is going to get rid of them altogether, because I know once that skin is I guess damaged, I want to say, or once you have that stretch mark, they don't go away. You can fade them, but they don't 100% go away. So I just want to fade them, so maybe only I can see them and nobody else can see them. But so far, liking her product. I like her package. I like the time it took her to ship me the items, and I will be ordering from her again. If you want any more information from her, you can go to her website, tkoskin.com. You can also look her up on YouTube, and I don't know if her thing is TKO Skin, But either TKO Skin or Tanya TKO. Either way, you can find her. Thank you all so much for watching me this evening. Have a good evening. Bye.